Hello people, so today I'm going to be doing a review of The Boogeyman, but before we get into that, I want to just say two good things happened. I got a camera. Like, before when I say yay, new camera, honestly, that just meant that I got a new phone. This is actually a real camera this time. It's the Lumix S5 Mark II. It's a great camera so far. I'm going to continue to use it. I might not continue to use it for YouTube. It honestly depends on how this goes, how much I like it. Because maybe I'll just be too lazy and just want to keep on using my phone. Because my phone is now on my desk and I have it with me now for my videos. Not like that means much, but yeah. Another cool announcement is that my short film Incredulous went to my high school state film festival. So it's not all the high schools in the state of Virginia. I submitted mine to Best Narrative, and we won. We won the Best Narrative. I would get the trophy out. I just don't feel like doing that. It's just a really nice plaque. I'll probably put a picture of it over the video. But yeah, I'm just very excited, and I'm going to be dropping that short film on Friday on this channel at 5 p.m. You guys can mark your calendars, set your alarms, because it'll be a lot of fun. The Boogeyman. I saw this movie on Friday night in a normal crowd. Usually when I go to the movies, it's always the Thursday night showing with the huge crowd, and this is my first time going, how do I say, with normal people, and it was an experience, and I loved it and hated it at the same time. This theater experience was with a very specific group of people who don't go to the movies that much, but just wanted to see this new scary movie they thought looked scary, and it showed because I loved it and hated it at the same time, because there was cheering obviously when there wasn't supposed to be cheering. When characters died, the audience started clapping. They thought some things were funny when it wasn't intended to be funny. Things like that, where the audience just had a really fun time watching this movie, and I respect that. But at the same time, that meant that people were vaping, 8 people were on their phone, and people were talking almost out through the entire film because they were scared. So it was awesome and semi-annoying at the same time. If it were any other movie, I probably would have hated it, but in fact, I think it enhanced my viewing of this film. I thought this was a harmless, fun, but yet kind of forgettable horror movie. I saw this on Friday. Today is Sunday. I've struggled to remember exactly everything about it. There was some fun, creative, inventive scares, some really good shots. There's actually some really clever shots that made you scared, that build up your suspense very well. But for the end of the movie, opted for some really big horror tropes. The movie kind of felt like directionless and cliched throughout the entire runtime, but yet it was distinct enough to make me edge on your seat. You watch it one time, you maybe remember your theatrical experience watching it, but I could not remember the character's name. I could not remember what exactly their arcs are. I just know that they all collectively share a dead family member. That's about it. I remember there were some scenes that were pretty suspenseful. Beyond that, it wasn't particularly interesting, engaging, because it's just stuff that we've seen before. But I'm not going to complain about a movie like this one. It showed up for what it needed to do. It had inventive scares. It had some really inventive camera work. It overall technically at moments impressed me, but on paper it never impressed me at any given moment. I know this is a short review, but I just feel like this is such an easy movie to review because I felt like I've given this review before. There's so many horror movies where I just know what I'm going to say, and to be honest, I kind of walked into this movie expecting to say this, so I feel like I already just summed it up in the best way I possibly could. So yeah, I'm going to give The Boogeyman a 5.5 out of 10. Comment down below what you guys thought of The Boogeyman. How often do you guys have a theatrical experience where audience members are fairly vocal? Because this was almost, I don't want to say a first time, but it was definitely an interesting time. Like, share, subscribe, and stuff like that, and adios.